Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Today I have a review and a what's in my bag for my Louis Vuitton Neverfull GM. If you're interested, definitely keep watching and let's get right into the video. So this is my Louis Vuitton Neverfull GM. I got it in the classic canvas monogram print, and I got this really pretty fuchsia color on the inside. I think you had the choice between the fuchsia or a light beige, but I really was afraid that the light beige would get super dirty, so I just stuck with the fuchsia. I've had this bag for 3 years. In August, I bought it in 2016. It was my first big girl purchase, as you can say, and it was the first designer bag that I ever bought. I bought it because there's just so many different ways you could use it. So at one point, I was using it to go to class. I was like putting my books in it, my laptop in it, all those things. And then at another time, I was using it to travel. And then sometimes I'll just carry it like as what it's meant to be, just a regular purse, and I'll just grab it when I'm going out or like going to the mall or doing kind of those day-to-day activities. So there's just really so many different ways you can use it, and that's why I wanted it. For me to have had it for almost 3 years, it's held up so good. I know if you take really good care of it, you'll just have really good results. I kind of wish my straps would still stand on their own, but they won't, and I think that's kind of due to the way I've been storing it. If I let them go, they just fall over. Outside of the straps, I have no visible wear and tear. I don't have any stains. I think the bag has held its structure really well. The base still is its exact shape it was when I brought it out of the box. I think for me to have had it for so long, I think the leather is in really good condition. It's not too dark, but it still looks like it's been worn, which I do like. I like the color it's at right now. It's not as pale as it was when it first came out of the box, but it's not super like black either. It may seem big, but it's really not. I know when I was looking, I was thinking, do I want the MM or do I want the GM? And I was like, the GM looks really big. The MM looks like a more reasonable size. To me personally, I thought the PM was too small for the price I was paying for it. So I just was like really stuck between the MM and the GM. But actually when I had it in my hands, it's honestly not terribly big. Just to show you guys what it looks like, here's me wearing it, and I think it fits my frame pretty well. It's perfect for my height. I really love it. So let's get into the major pros and cons of the bag. So let's start off with the pros. I think the first pro has to be how classic and how pretty the bag is in itself. So one of the pros for me is that it's so versatile. I can wear it with anything. Like, it looks good with a dressed up outfit, but it also looks good with a dressed down outfit. It's just something you can really grab quickly and go. Another pro for me is how well it holds up. I think for this to be a 3-year-old bag, it looks spectacular. You can't tell that at all. If anything, it looks like it's like 1 year old, but no, she's definitely the big 3. She's pretty old and she looks very good. Another pro is the mini bag you get out of this. I have this clipped to this D-ring right here in the inside of the bag, and I use it mostly for receipts, but if I don't need to carry my big bag but I need something smaller, then I'll grab this, and I think it's really nice that this comes with this, so you're kind of getting like a 2-for-1. Okay, as far as cons, I do have a few. I think this print itself comes with the con of the leather. It will begin to patina just because of how much you have to grab it, and I think that definitely is a con of this print. You have to really baby it. You have to keep it out of the sun. You have to keep oils off of it. You have to keep grease off of it. You don't want to get it wet. You don't want to stain it. Like, you just really have to babysit the bag. Another kind of turn off for me is the fact that this bag is so common, but I guess that's like everything, so you can't really let that hold you back. It is like a turn off that everywhere you look, you're going to see somebody holding the same thing as you. The final con for me is the security of the bag. I saw a video once of a lady in Sephora, and there was a woman behind her like sticking her hand in the bag, and ever since I've just been like hyper aware of like who's too close to my bag, who's brushing up against my bag, and it kind of worries me that the bag is just wide open. Overall, I definitely recommend this bag. I think it's so pretty and so timeless. I love the style, and I think the structure of the bag holds up very well over time. I think it's perfect for if you're a mom, if you're a student, if you're traveling. It's just perfect for so many different people, and it's so versatile that I really think it's worth the money. Okay, so now let me show you guys what's actually inside my bag. So this is what I have in my bag, and you can see it's very neatly organized, and everything has its own compartment. And I also have a little bit of room for, say, if I wanted to carry like one of my water bottles or something like that, I can fit it on the side over here, or even something that's a little bigger or unusual and won't fit into my main area, I can keep it on the side. I read somewhere that it holds like 200 pounds, which I would never, but I mean, if you need to, it's available. First thing I have in my bag is obviously my phone. I have the 10S Max and I keep it in the zipper compartment here in the back of the bag. I have this really pretty tiger print case that I got from Berga. They were nice enough to send me this case, and I also have a discount code in the description box down below. They have really affordable but really chic and stylish cases. If you're interested in a case for your phone, they have iPhone cases and Android cases, and the link will be down below with the code that you can use to get a percentage off. Next up, I have my planner. I treat my planner like it's attached to my body. I carry it in this purse, I carry it in my work bag. I try to always keep it on me just because I write a lot of things in here and I really don't want to forget. And it's just really helpful to have everything written down in one place so you can flip back and be like, hey, I was at this point in November, or like, oh, okay, I made so much progress, I was at this point in January. I also use it to plan my YouTube videos out. I also keep this pouch where I keep like functional and like cute little stickers. I also keep pens just so that I have something that I know I feel comfortable writing in. I'm really picky about which pens I like to use, and I feel like my writing looks ugly depending on what kind of pen I'm using. I don't know if that's just me, but so I like to carry the pens with me just so that I always know if I need one, it's gonna look good whatever I write down, you know what I mean? Next, I have cotton wipes. I like to keep these just because, I don't know, it makes me feel more clean if I use this. Next up, I have my laptop. I like to carry it around if I need to do work on it or if I need to edit some stuff. I like to have this with me. On my laptop is this really pretty snakeskin print laptop case. I got this from Berga as well. They have a lot of laptop cases too. Don't forget to click on the link, check them out, and use my discount code just to save a few extra coins. Next, I have my wallet. This is my MCM fold-over wallet. I also keep my card case inside the wallet because sometimes I don't want to carry this and I just want to carry this because this keeps like all my essential stuff, like my license and like my main cards and stuff. So I keep this one in this wallet so that I don't have to change them out every time I want to swap. I can just grab it and take this out of it and go. Next, I have my portable charger here. Next, I have this MAC Dazzle glass in Tangerine Tropica. This color is so pretty. I found it on like super discount at Marshall's. Next, I have these rice papers. I got these off Amazon. I keep them in my bag just in case my makeup gets greasy. I can just easily fix it. They have some foundation on them to kind of like matte everything down. I also have my AirPods. I got this really pretty case for them. It's like this cute little pink silicone case. I got it from Amazon just because they were getting so scratched in my bag all the time. Next, I have this like disposable pack of mascara wands just so I can like comb out my eyelash extensions and make sure they don't look like nasty and tangled. Next, I have this mini pouch that comes with the bag, and inside of it I like to keep my receipts for the day just so that they don't fill up my bag. I also keep this pouch in my bag. I use this clear pouch to keep all the little things that I don't want to kind of fly around my organizer. So inside I have this Laneige lip sleeping mask. I've been using this all the time and it makes my lips feel so soft. I don't just use it at night, even though it says it's a sleeping mask. I use it all day. Next, I have some Reach dental floss. I have some fashion tape. I have some lactates. I need lactates to like function. Like I need them to eat, so I keep a good amount on me at all times. I have Advil for when my stomach starts to hurt or my head starts to hurt. It doesn't ruin my whole day. I just pop an Advil and I feel better. I keep a perfume sample in my bag at all times, and right now I have the Gabrielle Chanel. I have a hand sanitizer for like before I eat and all those things. And lastly, in this bag I have a nail file from my nail breaks or I get a hangnail and I don't want it to go any further. I just file it down. Lastly, I have this bag organizer. I think the bag organizer is major key just because when I don't use it, it's really hard for me to get to things. They just fall all around. So this is definitely useful because I can put everything in its own pocket. It has these two pouches here and a zipper pocket here, so I can just make sure everything's organized. And then when I look into my bag, I know exactly where to find things. So it definitely makes a huge difference when you don't have an organizer versus when you do have an organizer. If you're like me and you like to wear your bag cinched on the sides, go down a size in your organizer. This is the organizer for the Louis Vuitton MM, whereas I have the GM. So I went down a size so that way when I cinch the sides in, you really can't tell that there's an organizer in there. It just looks like a regular bag. You can't really tell there's an organizer in the bag. It just looks regular. Well guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this review and what's in my bag for my Louis Vuitton Neverfull GM. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and drop a comment down below. As always, do not forget to subscribe and stop back by next Tuesday because I drop a video every Tuesday at 6 o'clock and I would hate for you to miss something new.